Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon and I talk all about manifesting as a lifestyle. I teach you how to manifest anything into your life and have success with it. Today I want to talk about whatever you desire is yours. Everything you desire and everything you want is yours. It's already yours. It's already been given to you. All of it is yours. The fact that you can imagine something means it's already yours because you already have it in a reality. All realities exist now, right? Everything exists now. So you're just going to shift into the reality where you already have that desire by imagining it. You imagine it. A really powerful time to imagine you with your desire is in the evening as you fall asleep. SATS, the state akin to sleep. As you're falling asleep, you are in the theta brainwaves where you are more open and receptive to accept any idea. So as you fall asleep in the wish fulfilled. Insert yourself into that reality as you fall asleep. You have the power to have anything you want in your life. Whatever your question is, you really just turn it into a statement. So if what your question is, all you have to do is speak it as a statement, and that's what you need to affirm. Adam, you said SP risked driving 2 hours to go see a movie, but can't do the same to me. Should I let it go? Should I let it get to me? Should I let it get to me? Okay, here's the thing. Don't let it get to you. I'm not teaching mainstream relationship advice. I'm teaching reality creation. What I'm teaching you is that this reality is lucid. It's an illusion. This is what I'm teaching you for you to see this vision. So therefore, it shouldn't get to you because what we are doing is something different. What we're doing is seeing that you are the operant power. So if you want to manifest that he comes to see you and is willing to drive 8 hours to drive and see you just for one night, then you got to create that with your imagination. That means you got to let that old story go because that's not what you want. Adam, you're going to manifest that your person is willing to drive all hours to see you because you are the most important person to your SP. Are you a conscious creator? Yes. Right? So let's affirm the story you do want. Okay, because what you wrote here is the circumstance. Circumstances don't matter. We're just going to put that to the side and we're going to manifest what you do want. So what you want is that you're a priority and your specific person is even willing to drive hours to come see you. You are the priority, right? And SP comes to see you. I mean, do you want to just go to the end? Commitment, SP is committed to you, completely committed to you. Then that's what you need to affirm. That's what you need to affirm. What I want you to remember is SP was just reflecting something that's in this matrix, something that's in this experience of reality, but you're the one who has the power to shift and create the reality you do want. Really, you're shifting into that reality. So affirm it. Okay? Even if you were to change the statement, SP drove 2 hours to a movie and SP is willing to do the same for me. That's what you want to assume. So it's not that you're just letting it go. It's your understanding that the past, it's nothing. It means nothing. What's important is the present moment. Whatever you're saying in the present moment will translate into the future. So just say, I'm already committed to. Okay? You affirm that you are already committed to. This person is already committed to you. Affirm it until it becomes true. At no point do you ever stop affirming it. Okay? Because you will see it's just like learning to play an instrument. You're going to practice until you actually have muscle memory, or maybe it's exercising, or maybe it's running, or maybe it's playing a sport like pickleball. I'm playing pickleball. Okay, so when you first play something, it's like, this is the same as manifestation. It's a skill. It is a skill. It's a skill because you got to ignore the circumstance and hold loyal to the vision. So just like learning anything new, any new sport, any new instrument, anything, doing anything new, you're going to practice it until it's just part of your muscle memory. Has anyone ever played the piano? Or pickleball or whatever, any sport? It's like the first time you played, you're like, you don't really know what you're doing. And then you practiced and you practiced. Now all of a sudden you're playing and you have no idea how your fingers are moving, but they are moving. And the same thing with a sport is like you practice that sport and you start to build this muscle memory. It really is the same with manifestation. The repetition is what you need, because once you play that song, because I played the piano too. So like you play a song and now all of a sudden you know it and you just know it. You're already there. It's like a baby walking. The baby kept practicing. Or swimming. When you're learning to swim, you don't know how to swim, but you practice. And you still maybe doesn't feel good. It still feels scary, but you practice and you practice. And then before you know it, now all of a sudden you're swimming. Once you're swimming, you're swimming. It's the same with your affirmations. Once you affirm something over and over and over, you'll affirm it till it'll just be your life. It will just be the life you're living. So you have to affirm the new story until it becomes your reality. And every time you affirm that new story, it's imprinted on your subconscious mind. You're engraving this new story within you and it's pushed out. All right, Nellie, how can I manifest my specific person, please? The only thing you need to change is yourself, your perception, the way you see yourself in relation to your specific person. So see yourself as chosen. See yourself as chosen. See yourself as treasured by this person. You're going to claim it. You claim it until it becomes true. You could claim we are in a relationship. Okay, because that's the self-concept of the version of you who has that desire. We are in a relationship. I am chosen. Those are your affirmations. I am already loved. I am already chosen. I am already in the relationship. This person already loves me. Okay, so what I want you to also remember is it's like you are the storyteller of your life. Okay, you're the main character, you're the writer, you're the director, producer. You're doing that all with your imagination and how you see yourself in relation to your desire. So just start telling the story that you already have your desire. Okay, Jay, I want $1 million. Jay, just affirm it. I have $1 million. I love it. I love that I'm wealthy. I love that I'm abundant. I love that God's riches flow to me in a surplus, and I always have more than enough money. Money is always flowing into my life. All you have to really do is affirm it. You could also create inner conversations with friends. How do others see you? This is another way how you could create. Like, imagine others see you. How do they see you? Do they see you as the person with the $1 million? You can imagine the eavesdropping technique. Two of your friends are talking about you, saying, oh, Jay, did you hear about Jay? Jay is a millionaire. And they're talking about you, saying how you're a millionaire. Because remember, your imagination creates. See yourself as a millionaire in relation to the people around you, the people that love and support you, that are happy for you, that are thrilled that you have this money in your life. How can I not focus on the 3D circumstance? Because remember that you have the power to create a new circumstance. Okay, so just decide, whatever's happening in the 3D, that's fine. It's not that it's fine that you're accepting it. It's it doesn't matter. It's dissolving away. Put your attention on the wish fulfilled. Put your attention on either joy, love, gratitude, the wish fulfilled. Where you put your attention, you're going to grow more of in your life. So if you already imagine your desire, you and your specific person, and you're already claiming it, whatever's happening in the 3D, just decide it doesn't matter. It's all falling apart. Like the what you don't want is just dissolving away. Just decide that this is dissolving away. I don't care if it's like somebody calls you to tell you something about the 3D. In your mind, just say, well, this is, you tell that person no. And then I don't want to talk about that. And then in your mind, you affirm that's dissolving away. Then redirect your attention to your desire is already yours. It's already yours, because what you're imagining in the present moment is what becomes your future. It's like you're predicting your own reality. Do you want to, if you're focused on the 3D circumstances, that means you're going to create that as your prediction for your future. It's not prediction, it's creating, because it's more than predicting. Okay, but it could appear like we're predicting our future, but it's actually creating. So do you want to create what the 3D circumstances are, or do you want to create something new? That's why you need to have a disciplined mind. Ignore it. Just let it go. Just be like, whatever. When you feel like whatever, or like ignore it, it's just going to dissolve away. Okay, Anna, can I manifest a change in someone else's health? Yes, you can. So imagine that person already being healthy. You can imagine someone like telling you good things about that person being healthy. Okay, manifest would be, what beliefs create SP saying they feel they have been manipulated? It had something to do with your thoughts. Okay, they said they've been manipulated. Just put that aside, ignore the circumstance, and what do you want? If you want to feel like you trust each other, then put your attention on trust, love, commitment. If you put your attention on that, then you're going to have your person reflecting what you put your attention on. We don't have to necessarily figure out what our beliefs are. I don't do that. I mean, some people do that. I don't do that. We might be able to figure out just because you'll say, oh, I believe you, like you have this recognition. Okay, but you will figure it out anyway. All you have to do is talk about what you do want. Like you could even use revision. I personally would probably use revision if it were me. Let's say someone says, I feel like I've been manipulated. Then I would go in my mind and I would imagine they said, I love and trust you more than anything. So I would have to loop that in my mind until it's natural. And then you know what? This person, that same person is going to say, like, I love and trust you. Because what you're focused on is reflected in your reality. So just go to the solution. The solution is affirm the way you want it to be. Okay, Jess, you said tips to switch from negative thoughts in order to manifest more positive thoughts. Just make an intention. When you wake up in the morning, make an intention. Today's the greatest day ever. I intend to have great thoughts. I intend to think the greatest about myself. I intend to see myself with all my desires. I intend to get the best, have the best treatment. I intend to interact with amazing people today. I intend to have the best experiences. I mean, it's really just going to be with repetition. With repetition, it's just going to be natural. And at some point, you don't need to affirm it because it is the life you're living. It is your natural thought. Okay, beautiful. Can we change, create SP personality actions? He's been acting rude, going out drinking. Yes, you can. What do you want? How do you want this interaction? If you want them to be hanging out with you at home, drinking less and doing, having certain personality traits or actions, then affirm it. He is the sweetest, kindest, best listener. He's generous. He's kind. Remember, an assumption, even though it's false, remember, it's going to be false right now. It's false. Even though it's false, but if you persist in this assumption that he's kind and caring, then you persist in it, it's going to become the truth. It's going to become a realized fact in your life with him specifically. All you have to do is change your conception of someone and they will reflect the change. But the key to it is also you have to persist, because if reality hasn't changed, then you need to persist until it changes. Loops, you said, as a professional makeup artist for celebs, please continue using that lip color. It's gorgeous on you. Thank you. This is Dior 888. When I eat certain foods, I struggle to believe I can eat it without gaining. How can I change that? With repetition. In your mind, see yourself with your weight maintained, or the goal. See yourself with the goal. You want to kind of play around with your beliefs, but just to change a belief, all you have to do is persist in your new belief. Persist in your affirmation, and it'll just become familiar. You will see evidence in your reality that this is true. Align with evidence where it already shows it's true, where someone's like, I eat this and I don't gain anything. Okay, align with those ideas, because everything exists. Okay, Julia. My ex fell asleep last night after saying he's coming over. I was crying, and thank you for all the love, by the way. So many gifts. I appreciate it. Okay, back to Julia. Ex fell asleep last night after saying he's coming over. I was crying, and today he wants to make it up. Why did he do that instead of coming last night like I affirmed? When he didn't show up, were you getting upset? Right. So you could identify what your thoughts were and what you were assuming. Okay. It could be a general belief or a specific belief, but do you understand? Instead, just affirm what you want. He does show up when he says he will. Okay. And I love that he already wanted to make it up to you. He always follows through. He always shows up when he says he will. He's always right by my side when I need him, and vice versa. I'm embarrassed about my income. I find people are judgmental about how I spend. It's okay. Number one, oh yeah, you said it's coming from me and I'm affirming, but kind of panicking that it won't change. But imagine people are not judgmental, or either it's not like there's just two ways, but I'm going to give you two ways. You could either imagine they're not judgmental and they're like, yeah, you spend how you want, or you could just not care. The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That's a popular book. Stop caring. Stop caring what others think about it. It doesn't matter. You got to let that go. Okay, because for you to be embarrassed, you don't need to be embarrassed. You don't, because now start imagining yourself having money. Okay, you could change that whole story. An assumption, even though it's false, if you persist in it, it will harden into a fact. So assume that people see you as having money. Assume that. It will change. It is changing. All of the abundance that is in the world is abundant and lavish and luxurious. It's all here for you. It's here for you. Legacy of Light. Thanks for following also. Oh, Sage said, she's speaking the truth. I did this and I'm getting married in November. Congratulations. Okay, how to manifest good, long-lasting health for my partner. You're going to speak it into existence. I want you to imagine that they're saying they feel great. Okay, so you're going to speak health, vitality, strength, wellness into their being. See them in the most healthy light. And if you do that and you stay loyal to that vision, they're going to reflect that. In your mind, you could just have this like one statement, like, my partner's healthy. I love that my partner's healthy. I don't care if the next day you hear anything contrary to that. As long as you persist that your partner's healthy, they will reflect what you affirm. Okay, this is happening all the time in my world. People in my VIP group are manifesting health for themselves, manifesting health for others. I've done this in my own life with my family members. It works. All you have to do is change your conception of that person. See that person as healthy. Okay, Baywatch, you said, I've been feeling really lonely while manifesting SP. How can I feel like I'm in the end? I want you to remember that there is infinite intelligence who is the source of everything and is one with you, within you. Infinite intelligence is your best friend. Lean into this best friend that's within you. Talk. Okay, so in your imagination, just say like, I'm so glad that you're always here for me. Because there is This spirit, this infinite spirit that's here for you all the time, that's literally giving you the whole world. Like, well, everything's reflected according to your attention. The whole world literally is yours. So lean into that best friend you have within you mentally. So like just have a conversation like you would have with even with your specific person. You could create inner conversations. I love you. I love that you're here for me. I know that you always hear me. I feel really good. I know I can trust you. I know you have my back. Just test it. Because as you test it, if you're having mental conversations like that and you test it, you're going to see results. What's meant for you will be for you. Okay. Well, I don't really like that saying because we could choose what's meant for us. I get it. If you have a general belief like good things are meant for you and good things are coming in, it's a general way to create. It's fine. But personally, I think you could, we can create exactly what we want because we choose our own destiny. What are good affirmations to get SP obsessed with me and live with me and not want anyone else? Then you say that. SP is obsessed with me. No one can resist me. He can't, or he or she, right? No one can resist me. SP can't resist me. I am irresistible. Okay, he can't live without me. He loves being with me. That's our person. So it's like, remember, you decide that they feel that way. That they think about you and they're like, that's my person. That's my woman, or that's my lady, or that's my guy, that's my man, right? That's what your person is thinking about you. Okay, so I gave you the affirmations. Those were going to work. Those are going to work for you. Manifest with B said, I started affirming I'm trustworthy right after they said it. So I did the right thing. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. You said, thank you, but what if my family doesn't approve because of his drinking and rude behavior? But so you can create a reality where they do. Do you approve of him? Yes, they approve of him. That's all you have to say in your mind. They approve of him. Do you know that every single person in the world has probably had it? I'm not saying drinking or rude behavior. I'm sure that I had some rude behavior at some time in my life. I guarantee I was rude, right? Even if it was by accident. So we don't have to judge. Just decide that your family let that go. Just decide it. Affirm the way you want them to see him. I would say my family approves of him. My family loves him. So remember, life's like a story. So tell that story in your mind. Your family loves him. I mean, he is the most amazing boyfriend. He's incredible. They knew you have the best judgment. They back you up on your, whatever your choices are in life. Tell that kind of story. Thank you, Louisa. So remember, we're always telling a story in our mind. Are you telling the story like, oh, my family can't stand him? How am I going to get over this? No, because you might not even recognize you're saying that. Stop having those conversations with yourself. Start having conversations where your family is saying, he's amazing. Wow, he's amazing. Because he's going to show up reflecting everything that you're saying, and your family is also going to reflect that. Okay, Mindy, you said, is it better to visualize the end result or take steps to get there? Every once in a while, I have clients or a couple people in my VIP group that want to go more in steps because that feels better. In my opinion, do what feels best for you. Because even each little manifestation helps you see that you're the creator. If it feels better to go in steps, go for it. Do you understand? There's not a right or wrong. Okay, BB, what are some affirmations to get a job that pays me well, but I don't feel prepared enough for it? Just go to the end and say, I love that I have this job that pays me well. Because it doesn't matter that you weren't prepared for it. Somebody could say, oh my God, you would be the best in this position and we'll train you. Do you understand? all possibilities exist. You don't have to think about the how. What's important is let go of the how. Just go to the end. Go to the end of what you want. I have the job that pays well. You could imagine you're telling your best friend, guess what? I got this new job. Like that's how we create already. So create an imaginal conversation with your best friend that you got the job you wanted. You don't have to give details because it's going to happen. The job you wanted will show up for you and it pays you well and you feel good about it. If you need additional help, check the link. There are many ways to work with me. Just follow me here. Then you'll be notified when I go live on TikTok. I love you all. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.